So in last session we solved up to 68th, I think. So now we shall move with 70th one. So this is very easy. Read the question and try to guess the answer. For most materials, the Young's modulus in n times the modulus of rigidity where n is. So options they have given 2, 3, 4 and 5. So for 70th one, we know for most materials, modulus of rigidity is 1/3 of Young's modulus. So how we are going to represent modulus of rigidity? Neta is equal to 1/3 into Young's modulus and represent. So Young's modulus tekandra y is equal to 3 into neta ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದಾ? Just cross multiplication ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ n value ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಾ? So therefore n is equal to 3 ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? So the right answer is B1. Okay. Next, 71. A square lead slab of side 50 centimeter and a thickness 10 centimeter is subjected to a shearing force of 9 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton. Lower edge is returned to the floor. How much will the upper edge be displaced? anta kelidare. So 4 options they have given and we have to choose the right answer. And this is calculated by using formula. Can you guess? So 71th we are solving. So let us, for your understanding purpose, let us draw the rough diagram here. This is, let us assume this is the slab and displaced position is shown like this. This is delta L and this is the applied force F. And here the side of the slab is 50 centimeter. Same thing here, this is the displaced one. So like this it become. So the lead slab is fixed and force is applied parallel to the narrow face. So that is rough diagram I draw here. So area of the face parallel to which this force is applied. So here area is equal to 50 centimeter into 10 centimeter. So ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬಹುದು? 0.5 meter centimeter ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಮೀಟರ್ಗೂ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. So this becomes 0.05 meter square. So delta L is the displacement of upper edge of the slab due to tangential force. Andra neta is equal to force by area divided by change in length to the original length. ಈಗ ನಾ ಈ equation ಇಂದ delta L equation modify ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. FL divided by neta into area. So just substitute all the values. F value is 9 into 10 to the power of 4. L is 0.5 divided by 5.6 into 10 to the power of 9 into area is 0.05. So if we simplify this one, we are getting 1.6 into 10 to the power of -4 meter, or you can write this one as 0.16 millimeter. Very good. So according to this one, for 71 one, option which one is right one? For 71th, so the right answer is 8th one. Next, 72th one, material cube of side 10 centimeter is subjected to shearing stress of 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. Modulus of rigidity if the top of the cube is displaced by 0.05 centimeter. with respect to its bottom yields. So which answer is suitable? We have to choose for this. So for 72th one, what they have given, L value they have given, that is 10 centimeter. Change in length they have given 0.05 centimeter square, and they have given shearing stress, that is 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square, and shearing strain we have to calculate, that is given by the formula delta L divided by L. So substitute the known values, 0.05 divided by 10. So we have to calculate eta value. The formula is shearing stress divided by shearing strain. So substitute the known values, 10 to the power of 4 divided by 0.005. So if you simplify this one, it becomes 2 into 10 to the power of 6 Newton per meter square. So according to this one, which one is the right answer? For 72th one, the right answer is 8th one. 73rd one, for an ideal liquid, bulk modulus is infinite and shear modulus is 0. So only two options are visible here. For remaining two options, they are given in right hand side. So here for this, 8th one is the right answer. So remaining options they have mentioned here, but for 73rd one, 8th one is the right answer. 74th one, which of the following statement is incorrect? For 74th one, so if you observe all the four options, 8th one is the right answer. That is, bulk modulus for solid is much greater than for liquids. 75th one, a sphere contracts in volume by 0.01% when taken to the bottom of sea 1 kilometer deep. Bulk modulus of the material of the sphere is density of seawater. They have given may be taken as 1 into 10 to the power of 3 kg per meter cube. And among four options, which one is right? We have to choose. And this is calculated by using formula beta is equal to P divided by delta V by V. So here P value is 9.8. It is calculated as 9.8 into 10 to the power of 6 into 100 divided by 0.01. So according to this, if you calculate, we are getting B one as a right answer. Next, 76th one. The bulk modulus of water, if its volume changes from 100 liter to 99.5 liter under a pressure of 100 atmosphere. So among four options, which one is the right answer? We have to choose 76th one. According to the definition of bulk modulus, we are writing B is equal to minus P divided by delta V by V. So here P is 100 atmosphere, and you can write that one as 100 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter square, or you can convert that one as 10 to the power of 7 per meter square. So delta V value is difference we are taking, that is 99.5 minus of 100 liters is equal to minus 0.5 liter, and volume is 100 liter. So just substitute the values in this formula. So B is equal to minus 10 to the power of 7 divided by minus 0.5 divided by 100. So after simplification, we are getting 2 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton per meter square. So according to this one, for 76th one, right answer is C1. Next, 77th one. Average depth of Indian Ocean is 3000 meter. Fractional compression is delta V by V of water at the bottom of ocean is. Bulk modulus of water they have given, that is 2.2 into 10 to the power of 9, and G value they have given. So using this one, we have to calculate fractional change. So here pressure exerted by 300 meter column of water on the bottom layer is, that is given by P is equal to rho GH. So by using all the known values are substituted, and if we calculate the pressure P value, we are getting 3 into 10 to the power of 7. So fractional compression is calculated by using formula delta V by V. So delta V by V, that's equal to P divided by B, or pressure is 3 into 10 to the power of 7. After calculating, we got that one, divided by bulk modulus is 2.2 into 10 to the power of 9 we are getting. So after simplification, we can possible to get this one as 1.36 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So therefore, for this, C1 is the right answer. Getting this one? Next, 78th one. So the density of water at the surface of ocean is rho, and atmospheric pressure is P naught. If the bulk modulus of water is K, what is the density of ocean? Water at a depth where pressure is N into P naught. So let us see how to solve 78th one. So variation of density with pressure, that is given by the formula rho dash is equal to rho divided by 1 minus delta P divided by K. So here delta P is N into P naught minus of P naught. So we are getting this one as N minus 1 into P naught. P naught is taken outside, or rho dash is equal to, therefore this above equation become rho dash is equal to rho divided by 1 minus N minus 1 divided by K. So here it is P naught. So after simplification, rho into K, K minus of in the bracket N minus 1 into P naught. So according to this one, for 78th one, the right answer is C1. 79th one. If a stress-strain relation for volumetric change in the form of delta V by V naught is equal to K into P, where P is applied uniform pressure, then K stands for shearing modulus, compressibility, Young's modulus, and bulk modulus they have given. So here bulk modulus is given by the formula B is equal to P divided by delta V by V. So therefore compressibility is nothing but reciprocal of bulk modulus, So that we can possible to substitute that one as compressibility. Therefore, B1 is the right answer. Next, 80th one. Among solid, liquid and gaseous, which possess greatest bulk modulus? So we already know. So greatest bulk modulus is possessed by solids. Next, 81st one. A glass slab is subjected to pressure of 10 atmosphere. The fractional change in its volume is bulk modulus of glass in the bracket value they have given. So here, by using the formula for 81 bulk modulus they have given, we have to calculate delta V by V value. So here P value is 10 atmospheric value. They have given that one 10 atmospheric value, and you can convert in terms of Newton per meter square. And bulk modulus value they have given, that is 37 into 10 to the power of 9. Using the formula delta V by V. So if you calculate this one, we are possible to get this one as 2.7. So delta V by V is equal to 1 into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 37 into 10 to the power of 9. So after simplifying, we are getting the answer as that is 2.7 into 10 to the power of -5. Next, 82nd one. To what depth must a rubber ball will be taken in deep sea so that its volume is decreased by 0.1%? Density of seawater they have given 10 to the power of 3. Bulk modulus of rubber they have given 9 into 10 to the power of 8. G value they have given. Using all those values, we have to calculate what we have to calculate in this. We have to calculate H value. So here, 82th one. So let us assume H be the depth at which a rubber ball is taken. Then we are using the formula P is equal to rho G H. Let us consider this one as equation 1. According to the definition of bulk modulus, it is given by minus P divided by delta V by V. So negative sign, what it indicates? With increase in pressure, there is a decrease in volume. Therefore, P is equal to B into delta V by V. So using equation 1, so rho G H is equal to B into delta V by V. Like this, we can possible to write, or just H is equal to B divided by rho into G delta V by V. Substitute all the known values in this formula, then we are getting H is equal to 9 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by 10 to the power of 3 into 10 into 0.1 divided by 100. So if you simplify this one, H value, we are getting 90 meters. So therefore, the right answer for 82th one how much we got? C1 is the right answer. Next, 83rd one. The compressibility of water, where they have given 6 into 10 to the power of minus 10 Newton per Newton meter square. If 1 liter is subjected to a pressure of 4 into 10 to the power of 7 Newton meter square, decrease in its volume is. So 4 options they have given, and we have to choose the right option for this. 83rd one. So bulk modulus formula we know, that is minus P divided by delta V by V. So negative sign shows with increase in pressure, there is a decrease in volume. So compressibility formula is given by K is equal to 1 by D. So that's equal to minus delta V by P into V. You can write like this also. So decrease in volume is given by delta V is equal to PV into K. So here substitute all the known values, 4 into 10 to the power of 7, 1 into 6 into 10 to the power of minus 10. So this we can possible to get 24 into 10 to the power of minus 3 liter. So or 24 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 10 to the power of 3 if we did. So we got this one as 24 cc. So according to this one, for 83rd one, which one is the right answer? So B one is the right answer. 84th one, how much pressure should be applied on a liter of water if it is compressed by 0.1%? Bulk modulus of water they have given. So 84. So what they have given? So here they have given volume is equal to 1 liter they have given. Bulk modulus value they have given 2100 megapascal they have given. Megapascal, mega means 10 to the power of 6 pascal anta baribodu. So volume strain is given by delta V by V. So that is 0.1 divided by 100 marbodu. So bulk modulus value we are using formula we are using P divided by delta V by V. So ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು P value calculate ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ B into delta V by V. So ಎಲ್ಲ value substitution ಮಾಡ್ರಿ 2100 into 10 to the power of 6 into 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ so final we are getting 2100 kilo pascal ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So according to this one, 8 is the right answer. Next, 85th one. The volume change of a solid copper cube 10 centimeter on an edge when subjected to pressure of 7 megapascal is bulk modulus of copper value ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ? 85th one ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ? L is equal to 10 centimeter ಅದನ್ನ ಮೀಟರ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು into 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. And pressure they have given 7 megapascal ಅನ್ನ mega ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 to the power of 6 pascal ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. Bulk modulus 140 gigapascal they have given. ಇದನ್ನ 140 giga ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು 10 to the power of 9 pascal. So we know bulk modulus is given by P divided by delta V by V, or delta V is equal to PV divided by bulk modulus. P into L cube divided by B. And the volume is equal to L cube agutta. So 7 into 10 to the power of 6 pascal into 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter cube divided by 140 into 10 to the power of 9 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we are getting 5 into 10 to the power of 8 meter cube. ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬಹುದು 5 into 10 to the power of minus 2 centimeter cube ಅಂತಾನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು. So 85th one ಗೆ which one is the right answer? For 85th one, 8th one is the right answer. Next, for 86th one, a metal cylinder of length L is subjected to uniform compressive force F, that is already shown in the diagram here. The metal of the cylinder has Young's modulus Y and Poisson's ratio sigma. Change in volume of the cylinder hang represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾರ. So that is represented by fourth option. ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. So you try to go through the textbook and try to check whether that equation you are possible to get or not. Suppose if you are not getting, just let me know. Definitely I will show that one. '87th one. For a given material, Young's modulus is 2.4 times that of modulus of rigidity. Its Poisson's ratio is. ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರ್ಬೋದು 87th ಗೆ Poisson's ratio is which one ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So here for 87th one, we know Young's modulus is given by 2 neta in the bracket of 1 plus of sigma. So every symbol they are usual meaning. So given Young's modulus is 2.4 into neta and kottidara. So idana heng baribodu 2.4 neta into 2 neta in the bracket of 1 plus of sigma and bariboda, or 1.2 is equal to 1 plus of sigma, or sigma value is 1.2 minus of 1 modulus barta 0.2. So for 87th one, D one is the right answer. Next, 88th one. A metal has a Poisson's ratio 0.5. If a uniform rod made of it suffers a longitudinal strain of 2 into 10 to the power of -3, then percentage change in volume ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಂದರೆ, so as Poisson's ratio of the material is 0.5 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ there is no change in volume, therefore 0 is the answer. 89th one. The relation between Y andre Young's modulus, neta and bulk modulus, B andre bulk modulus. So that is given by the relation. So relation between Y, neta and beta, that is given by 9 by Y is equal to 1 by beta plus of 3 divided by neta and ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. So Y andre Young's modulus, B andre bulk modulus, neta andre modulus of rigidity. Therefore ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರ. ಸೊ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರ್ಬೋದು, 89th one ಗೆ so D one is the right answer. Some other two options they have given on right hand side, therefore D one is the right answer. 90th one. A material has Poisson's ratio 0.2. If a uniform rod of it suffers longitudinal strain 4 into 10 to the power of -3, calculate percentage change in its volume ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಏನ 90th one. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ಏನು, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಆರ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎಲ್ ಬೈ ಎಲ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಆ ನೊಟೇಶನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಸ್ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಆರ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇಂಟು ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎಲ್ ಬೈ ಎಲ್. ಸೊ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಮೈನಸ್ 0.2 4 into 10 to the power of -3 is equal to minus 0.8 into 10 to the power of -3 ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Or we know B value is pi r square into L, or delta V by V into 100 is equal to 2 into delta R by R plus of delta L by L into 100 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Or just substitute the values 2 into minus 0.8 into 10 to the power of -3 plus of 4 into 10 to the power of -3 into 100. So even simplify ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 2.4 into 10 to the power of -3 into 100. In terms of percentage 0.24%. And according to this one, for 90th ಗೆ seat 1 is the right answer. Next, 91. One end of neon rope of length 4.5 meter and diameter 6 millimeter is fixed to free limb monkey weighing 100 Newton jumps to catch the free end and stays there. Find the elongation of the rope. Young's modulus of neon value ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರ, Poisson's ratio of neon value ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? 91 for 91 L value ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ? 4.5 meter and D value 6 millimeter. ಇದನ್ನ meter ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 6 into 10 to the power of -3 meter. Force they have given 100 Newton. Young's modulus is 4.8 into 10 to the power of 11 Newton per meter square. Sigma value 0.2 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So here we are using Young's modulus formula. And by using that one, we have to calculate delta L value. Force by area into L divided by Young's modulus. So that's equal to 100 into 4.5 divided by area 3.14 into 3 into 10 to the power of -3 whole square it is into 4.8 into 10 to the power of 11. So we are getting this one as 3.32 into 10 to the power of -5 meter. For 91, the right answer is 8th one. So 92th one. In the question number 91, under 91 and help number, what will be the change in diameter of the rope ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾರ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Sigma is equal to delta D divided by D whole divided by delta L divided by L ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಥವಾ delta D is equal to sigma D delta L divided by L ಅನ್ನೋ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we are getting 8.8 into 10 to the power of -9 meter ಬರುತ್ತೆ. I hope you got these all the questions. Next, 93rd one. Assuming that shear stress at the base of the mountain is equal to the force per unit area due to its weight, calculate the maximum possible height of a mountain on the earth. If breaking stress of a typical rock is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 Newton per meter square, adre density is 3 into 10 to the power of 3 kg per meter cube anta kottidara. So 93rd one. So nodri, it is based on application part aiti. ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. 93rd one. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, for a mountain of height h, base area a ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರ weight ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬಹುದು? W is equal to a h rho into g ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದಾ? Pressure at the base due to its own weight ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ pressure is equal to weight divided by area. weight ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ weight ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ W ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ area as it is. Area gets cancelled. H rho g ಬಂತು. Mountain will exist ಯಾವಾಗ? If rho g h is less than or equal to breaking stress ಇದ್ದಾಗ. So therefore h is less than or equal to breaking stress divided by rho g ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದಾ? Or h is less than or equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by 3 into 10 to the power of 3 into 10 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತಾ? 10 to the power of 4 ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಿಬಹುದು? 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. Therefore maximum height is equal to 10 kilometer. And for 93rd one, the right answer is C one. Next, 94th one. With what minimum acceleration can fireman slide down a rope whose breaking strength is 2/3 of his weight? anta kelidara. So net downward force in the string anna hang ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ? MA is equal to mg minus of tension ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಟ್ ಟಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2/3 into mg ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. therefore ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಅದನ್ನ MA ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು mg ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ 2/3 into mg ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದಾ? ಸೊ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರಿತೀವಿ? A minimum is equal to g minus of 2/3 into g ಅಂತಲೇ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. or this is equal to g/3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? D1 is the right answer. Next, 95th one. A beam of metal supported at two ends is loaded at the center. Depression at the center is proportional to. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್ at the center is represented by the formula delta is equal to mg L cube divided by 4b d cube into Young's modulus, or this delta is inversely proportional to 1 by Young's modulus. Application study ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಆ beam bend ಆದಾಗ equation ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ? ಅದು ನೆನಪಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರ so that is delta is inversely proportional to 1 by Young's modulus ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ so for 95th one C1 is the right answer. 96th one. Two strips of metals are retried together at their ends by 4 retries, each of diameter 6 millimeter. Assume that each retry is carrying 1/4 of the load. If the shearing stress on the retry is not to exceed 6.9 into 10 to the power of 7 Pascal, the maximum tension that can be exerted by the riveted strip is. So question ಅನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So here 4 options they have given and we have to choose the right answer. So in 96th one ಗೆ so radius of retrieve that is they have given 6/2 millimeter ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 3 millimeter ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಮಿಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 3 into 10 to the power of -3 meter ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದಾ? ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರ? maximum stress is equal to 6.9 into 10 to the power of 7 Pascal. And maximum load ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ on the retrieve is equal to ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರ so maximum load is equal to maximum stress into area of cross section ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So that's equal to 6.9 into 10 to the power of 7 into 5 into 3 into 10 to the power of -3 whole square ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1950 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತಾ. So therefore maximum tension that can be exerted by the retrieve strip is equal to 4 into 1950 Newton is equal to 7,800 Newton. So that is almost equal to 7.8 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton and bariboda. So according to this one for 96th ಗೆ right answer ಯಾವುದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? C1 is the right answer. Next 97th one. A spring is made of steel and not of copper. That 4 options they have given. Steel is more elastic than copper irodrinda. Due to this reason, springs are made up of steel, not copper. Therefore, 8th one is the right answer. 98th one. A bar of length L, breadth B, depth D is supported at its ends and is loaded at the center by a load W. If Y is the Young's modulus of the material of the bar ittu andra depression at the center. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇದೇ ತರ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳಿದಾರ. ಬಾರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಎಲ್, ಬ್ರೆಡ್ತ್ ಬಿ, ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಬಿ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ when loaded at the center by a load W says by an amount is given by the formula, so that is delta is equal to WL cube divided by 4BD cube into Young's modulus ಅನ್ನೋದು mathematical formula is ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Therefore, this eighth one is the right answer. Next, 99th one. Two rods A and B of same material and length have radii R1 and R2. When they are rigidly fixed at one end and twisted by same torque applied at other end, the ratio equals to. So two options are visible here. So another two options they are mentioned here. So another two options they are mentioned here, and we have to guess the answer for 99th one. So for 99th one, a rod of length L, radius R are fixed at one end and twisted by applying a torque ittu andra at the other end. Then angle of twist is given by the formula theta is equal to 2 tau L divided by pi R raised to 4 into meter. Meter ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Shearing modulus of the material of the wire. L, tau and meter are same for both the wires ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ theta is directly proportional to 4th power of radius ಇರುತ್ತೆ, or you can represent this one as R2 by R1 whole to the power of 4 is equal to theta 1 by theta 2 ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Therefore, C1 is the right answer. So next, last one, match the following ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರ. ನೀವೇ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನ ಕಾಲಮ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವ್ ಏನಂತ ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ರಬ್ಬರ್ heel changes under stress involves modulus of rigidity as shape changes without change in volume ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? 8th one. So that is called as modulus of rigidity is involved ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. The next Bth one. Strain in the rope of suspended bridge involves Young's modulus of elasticity as extension of rope takes place due to the load of bridge ittu andra Bth one Young's modulus of elasticity is involved anta kariತೀವಿ. Next, in an automobile tire, bulk modulus of elasticity is involved as volume of air in the tire changes. C1 ಗೆ right answer ಯಾವ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Bulk modulus of elasticity is involved. Next, Dth one, a solid body when subjected to deforming force, all the modulus of elasticity are involved ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರ ಇದಕ್ಕ all the modulus of elasticity. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ all the options here. First you have to mark the right answer and you have to choose the right answer for this. So according to this one, so for last one the right answer is Bth one is the right answer. As we saw the answers, right answer is Bth one. So I hope you got this one. So based on this, if you are having any doubt, you can put in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll end up the session. Having any doubt? Okay, if you are having no doubt means we'll end up the session. Thank you.